Hello everyone and welcome again to the Arma Attack YouTube channel. Here in this video we're gonna feature the long range setup of Deadbolt for the Bastion faction. Also as a continuous to our journey of finding a useful Bastion weapon. So you can see here that this weapon is capable of doing 2000 damage per second at level 6, and if we upgrade it further it will be able to do more or less about 3000 damage per second. So at level 6 we are doing 2/3 of the max damage. So just to put this into perspective, and by seeing how this setup will do at level 6, we will have roughly an impression of how this setup will do maxed. We jump into game number 1, and luckily this is the canyon map, which has some long range aspect where you have a long line of sight to the enemies, so hopefully we'll be able to utilize this. So far we mounted those weapons on the sentry because it would do the same as if we did on the Spitfire, because both weapons have a heavy slot, 2 heavy slots, so it doesn't make much difference. But I thought, why not going with this setup, because with the Spitfire I might be able to use my ability, but here this ability would be more useful to me because I'm a sniper. The weapon fires 3 shots, and when it's maxed it fires 4 shots, and then there's a long reload, and if you miss 1 shot you will still be able to place another 2 shots successfully, and there's not so long interval between the shots, so you will be able to do decent amount of damage. And here, as you can see, the 3 shots are able to do decent damage, given that this is only level 6, and by decent I mean, for example, it can take 1 chunk away from a Bastion character. So this is yeah, enough for me to say that this is a good weapon so far. And also with a Hermit, it's also able to take 1/3 of the character, and with the Imperial it can take out the entire shield and then do a little bit of damage. So I really can't complain. I think this is surprisingly doing well, given that this is a Bastion weapon. From my experience with the Bastion weapons, they are all horrible. So if I saw only one weapon is doing decent, well, I will be so much into that weapon. Here, as you can see, we took out the shield of the Imperial and did some damage to the character itself. There is also a long reload, but it's not as long as the one for the Imperial, for example, for the Desolators. Here, this sneaky character is very dangerous, has an enormous firepower, and I almost lost my character here. Luckily, you can't lose weapons when you lose your HP, like in War Robots. You used to lose most of your weapons if you got so low on HP. Now I regenerated fully my last chunk of HP, and I'm able to do every now and then decent damage to the enemies, and giving also that the reload is not that long. So that was game number 1. Let's jump into game number 2. Hopefully with different circumstances this weapon will be able to do better. And it was a bit unfortunate the last game, because most of the enemies that we encountered were Bastions, but here hopefully we will have some Imperials without their shields, some some Hermit I missed my last shot. I think if I would have scored that shot, I would have also gotten the kill. I am out of range, slightly out of range, because this rocket launcher is 350 meters. I'm waiting to know where I can place my shots. I know that it's a waste to waste it to waste my shot on the Imperial because of the shield. But yeah, there's no one else to shoot at, so that was okay. To be honest, so far, if I had the chance of choosing one weapon to level up, and I think that this might be a promising setup, I would go for the flak cannon, because as you pointed out, guys, to me in the comments, there is a clear bug in this weapon, and I think regarding the shot frequency and the burst damage in specific. So I think that would be my first choice, and will be my second choice. One for long range combat, which is this one, and the other one, the flak cannon, for the close range combat. Here we got that kill. Luckily we had a Bastion without the shield, so that was an easy target. And with the flak cannon, I believe, yeah, they will rework that bug, and hopefully the damage output will be good again. Well, surprisingly, I'm doing good damage so far, and the reload is not that long. And also, not forgetting that I'm receiving a huge help from my teammate on the left. From my teammates on the left, I have 3 teammates that looks to me very powerful on the left. So those must be the ones are doing the most damage. So far, I am not able to. I'm not able to show. Yeah, exactly. I'm not able to show the full potential of this weapon. So maybe if I just advance it a little bit, it will be better for me to know the limits of this setup. But I really think that for a sniper weapon, this weapon has relatively shorter reload than its counterparts. We almost won the game, so there's nothing for me to fear at this point, and the last enemy character hopefully will not drop out and we will have our win. Yes. And as you can see, I think the weapon is decent. It's definitely worth trying, and we did half of the MVP, so can't complain. I'm playing a Bastion character and using a sniper weapon, so I think this would be my second option, my second choice for the Bastion faction. Hope you enjoyed this one. See you in the next video. Bye bye.